May I announce the arrival of His Excellency? His Excellency, Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the Nordic States, Ambassador Benedict Amobi. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Please, we will remain on our feet for the national anthem, please. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, you're welcome to the town hall meeting between His Excellency, Ambassador Benedict Amobi, and Nigerians resident in Gothenburg. As you are aware, this town hall meeting has been long overdue. It was supposed to hold since last year, but of course, due to exigencies of duty on His Excellency, couldn't. However, His Excellency is here today to hear all issues, challenges with Nigerians resident here. So please, I enjoin you to calm down and listen to His Excellency. His Excellency will speak to you in a short while. Of course, he has been to visit the locale of the Igbo Union on a very special request by the Union. But he is here for you now. From the embassy, of course, we have His Excellency, myself, Lazarus Ishaya, the consular officer, and Mr. David Samuel, who is the financial attaché. I'll pass the microphone to each and every one of us so that we quickly introduce ourselves. Just your name and what you do in Gothenburg. Thank you very much. We will start from here, sir.
My name is Banji Oluleke. I'm a businessman in Gothenburg. Thank you.
My name is Benga Lalu. I'm a student and a transporter, and I'm the secretary of the Yoruba Union in Gothenburg.
My name is Georgina Omozwafo, and I'm a student. My name is Yukeria Okere.
My name is Anthony Omozwafo.
My name is Mayo Daniel. I come from Cameroon. I've been invited by my friends to join and meet the ambassador of Nigeria. Thank you.
My name is Joseph Ije, a businessman.
My name is Tank Simon. I'm a resident here and a master's student in peace and conflict studies.
My name is Ajay Gani Wahab. I'm CEO, Safe Group, and also the chairman for Springate in Sweden. Thank you.
Here is Sikiru Adilaja Balogun, Lagos State, Nigeria.
My name is Modupe Olaoluwayo. I'm a student.
My name is Caroline Olaniro, student.
My name is Kayode Olaniro, pastor in charge of New Arrival Holiness Ministry.
My name is Pastor Isaac Ileso, Gothenburg.
Esohe Ileso, a preschool teacher.
Steve Oge. I'm a businessman and a student at Mamo University. Thank you.
Arin Zeuzo.
Perpetua Edeko.
Sunday Edeko, an employee of Vovotrop Corporation.
Bolawa Adekunle, businessman.
My name is Sunday Arojoga. I'm a student at Mamo University.
I'm Love Godenyina. I'm a microbiologist and a professional proofreader.
I'm Walain Kodubajo. I'm an artist.
My name is Deacon Samuel Oluware, the pastor in charge of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, New Covenant Boroughs.
My name is Blessing Usagi, a worker.
I'm Valentine. I'm a student. Thank you.
My name is Sulaiman Gima Odetunde. I'm a student.
My name is Igba Nemeka. I'm CAT engineer.
My name is Dio Kawade, a missionary.
Sunday Abanishe from Obakumas Parish of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Gothenburg.
My name is Tunji Shoebo from Ogun State. I'm a student.
My name is Nabila Cynthia Dobgima. I'm a Cameroonian.
Kalisti Sobi, student.
My name is Solomon Ejesim. Thank you.
My name is Esteban Chikomba. I'm a member of the Association of Palanca, Angola Foreign here in Sweden. We are here we were invited by the Nigerian Association here. We are here with our president,
João Mabiala, Oswaldo Paulo, and Dario Godinho.
My name is Tutu Olutayo. I'm from Boros.
My name is Oscar Chukuma, the Igbo chairman, Igbo General Assembly, Gothenburg. Thank you.
My name is Giovanna Shukuma.
My name is Pastor Hilary Okeke, the Lord choosing pastor here in Gothenburg.
My name is Josephine Abika. I'm a nurse.
My name is Christopher Abika, a businessman.
My name is Gapa Abudu from Ogun State, Ijebu.
My name is David Obi. I'm a fine artist.
My name is John Osho. You're welcome.
My name is Olatunde James Omoya, studying software engineering in the University of Gothenburg.
Rose Naji, manager Exim Investment Company. I'm from Imo State.
My names are Aloysius Naji. I am a professional accountant, a graduate of Gothenburg University.
My name is Elizabeth Ndomadu. I'm a student.
My name is Goodluck Omoafua, a geologist and a property developer.
Engineer Komolafe Kolawole, Ọmọ Èkó.
My name is Robert Koti. I'm a footballer.
My name is Rotimi Odetunde. I'm a fabrication welder.
My name is Sahid Akambi, footballer.
My name is Mogisano, son of God.
My name is Geoffrey Chinoso Okonkwo.
My name is Kenneth Fagbe. I'm the one that is running Skandik Afrik. So whenever you are here, please smile with all these paparazzi that are here. And whatever that happens there is going to be on the magazine that is going to come out first week of next month. Thank you very much.
My name is Mrs. Agatha Barkindo. I'm a caregiver.
Myself, Mrs. Weena Williamson, studying with Gothenburg University. Wife to Mr. Toyin Williamson here.
My name is Juliana Anthony, wife to Lawrence.
My name is Lawrence Anthony, and I'm a businessman in several activities.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oluwatoyin Akim Williamson, and I'm the president of the Yoruba Union, the vice president of the Nigerian Union, and I'm a businessman. We are very happy to see you here, Father Mr. Masoro.
My name is Victor Ndereka, a professor of agricultural and bioresources engineering. I'm a visiting professor from Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, Nigeria, with the University of Boros. I'm here to kickstart the bilateral agreement we signed with the University of Boros last year. And I'm pleased to meet with our ambassador here. You're most welcome, sir. Thank you.
My name is Adam Etem, the co-founder of Nigerian Association Gothenburg, the former president of Nigerian Association Gothenburg. I hail from Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, you are welcome.
My name is Sylvester Dafe. I hail from Delta State, Nigeria. I'm permanent domicile here in Gothenburg for the past 38 years.
My name is Christy Abika. I'm the chair lady of the Nigerian Women Association in Gothenburg from Imo State.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Please your hands together for Mr. President.
Your Excellency, members of the high table, my brothers and sisters, all protocol duly observed. I didn't prepare any particular speech, but I think it will benefit us to know more about the Nigerian Gothenburg community here. I would love to start that the Nigerian Gothenburg community people are peaceful, loving, and intelligent people. Notwithstanding, I give you a rundown of who we are. The Nigerian Family Association, created by a group of Nigerians who had the interest of Nigerians, and the primary purpose of creating this is for us to have a common front where we mediate on issues that relate to the welfare of Nigeria. This is the website of the Nigerian Family Association. As you can see, we have the Swedish flag and the Nigerian flag, and it is fully stated the Nigerian community in Gothenburg. Because we are not divided, we are one. So it is only misinformation that will make people to think we are divided. So I welcome the ambassador here in our midst, and I just want to give you a run through, because sometimes if the embassy does not know what the union stands for, it is good people explain. Because silence is the beginning to non-existence of human. Can you go to the news section, Tony? News. On the website, what we try to do, we give information to Nigerians. And we depend primarily on the embassy because we want the embassy to be as effective. And we want the embassy to cater for the interest of Nigerians. Because we know without Nigerians in Sweden, there wouldn't be any office, there wouldn't be any embassy. So what we try to do, we depend on information from the embassy. And this goes a long way to how much information do we get? How much do we pass across? And again, we mediate because we are not in Stockholm. We mediate with authorities because we are a registered body. We mediate with authorities on issues with immigrations, with the police, and several other issues as it relates to the welfare of Nigerians here in Gothenburg. And primarily, we know these are the functions of the embassy, but nothing stops us from helping the embassy in ensuring that Nigerians living in Gothenburg have a better services. So you can see, lots of seminars have been going on. Anybody who has been missing, I tell you, you've been missing a lot. If you look to the past glory, the past gossip or whatever, I have told the ambassador on one of my visits to him, we are peace-loving people, we are a family. We believe in things that will move us further. And you can see on the last year, we had a competition which the Nigerian Family Association came second. It's all nations in Sweden. The Nigerian family team came second in that tournament. Then you can see the issue of whereby we show solidarity with our brothers and sisters back home. It is not because we are having a peaceful life, because we are enjoying ourselves, everything is, the norms are kept, that we have to forget our brothers and sisters. So most times we show solidarity to our government, and we advise our government because we are a constituted authority. I also want to use the opportunity to encourage Nigerians, those who have not known, to please come on board to help us, to support, and at least pass information to the embassy so that they can be of help in ensuring that Nigerians get a better quality service. And I can assure you that we have been doing this as the union. We have been in constant contact with the embassy, because on one of my visits, I prompted the ambassador to give me an officer who is responsible for Nigerians in Gothenburg. And those who have come to meet us for problems, you will know we are working for you. We are not working for Igbo people. We are not working for Yoruba people. We are not working for Urhobo people. We are working for Nigerians in Gothenburg. Your Excellency, members of the I table, and of course, highest respect to those of you who came to honor the ambassador. I am proud of you that even with the delay, you had the patience to wait for the ambassador. I am sure that the ambassador has a word for you. And this forum is all about interaction. Please use the opportunity. Feel free to ask questions. And please don't fail to tell the embassy that Nigerians here, we do beyond. And I can tell you, we go beyond because of the complaints we have. When we have this complaint, if the embassy is not there for you, we go to mediate. Records are with the immigrations. Records are with the police. And today, I can assure you that Nigerians in Gothenburg are respected to the highest authority here in Sweden. I also want to let you know that none of the ESCO members have been paid. This is just selfless service, like we Nigerians have been doing. And you know, in all our past independence, since the past 2 years, we contribute from whatever you have to make sure it's a success. And I don't know how much appreciation I will show to you Nigerians for being peace-loving people. I think today is for us to spend time to interact with the ambassador. So I will give the opportunity for you to interact with the ambassador. Your Excellency, you're welcome one more time to Gothenburg.
Please, your hands together for His Excellency once. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for your patience, for waiting here patiently to receive me. I deeply appreciate it. One of the reasons we were sent out was that Mr. President decided that he needed professionals who could take care of missions, who could look after Nigerian citizens abroad. And that was why he picked 25 of us, not the politicians, but professionals. As soon as I came into this country, I went to work immediately. And I've had town hall meetings throughout all the Nordic countries. I cover the 4 countries. Iceland comes under a mission in Ireland, but I cover the other 4. So I've gone for town hall meetings in each and every country. And I've been visiting on and off almost every 3 months. You may say, well, Ambassador, why have you not come to Gothenburg? Because there were so many things outstanding. I didn't want to come to the home front until I could come and say, we have done certain things, we have accomplished, we have achieved certain things. When I went round to the other countries, I was saying, I intend doing this, I intend doing that by the grace of God, but I can come here today and say, we have achieved A, B, C, D. But that is one aspect. The other aspect is that I am here because you are my concern. I have interest in you. It is no longer armchair diplomacy. You sit in your office and you do your diplomacy. We are out and about. We are out meeting our people. Every weekend, there's hardly a weekend I'm in my home. I'm either in one meeting or the other, and it's all about the drive for our national interests, Nigerian national interests, and our people. I'm here today to answer any questions you have, any problems, any issues. Where is the shoe pinching? What can I do What are we doing? What can we do better? When I came, I promised an open door policy. People walk into my office. Frank here comes into my office. He comes to Stockholm. Short notice, whoever you are, my door is open for you. And as we say in the East, it's not in Jakri. I'm not talking in Jakri. The taste of the pudding is in the eating. And when we're having all these issues concerning deportation, I tell them, I said, there's nothing that you people want, it's the same thing our own people want. And that's why we defend your interests even during deportation. We insist that they follow due process. If there's some kind of link to the country or property owned, we make sure that we follow it up. We don't allow any deportation. It's not a question of asking for ETC and we post it off to them to deport our people. Lazarus goes for every single individual, he must interview them. First of all, you must ascertain that they are bona fides, that they are Nigerians. And then you follow up with procedures. Have they got family? Have they got links? If the man had a job, has he been allowed to sell his property, even if he has to go? We are fighting for our people here. We know that your stay in this country is determined upon having your travel document, like a passport. That is one of the reasons why, when I came into this country, I found some backlogs, 300, 400 passports, backlog. I'll ask them, what is the situation here? They said they send people from Nigeria for passport intervention. 5 people, 10 people to come and do passport intervention. They set up their machines. They take the information back to Nigeria. And sometimes it takes 6 months to get your passport. So we fought this. We pushed. We went to the former Controller General, through my minister, through the PAMSEC. We put a lot of pressure on them, and we started clearing the backlog. We cleared the backlog. As of now, the last passport intervention exercise was in January. They did 177. I think they've done 70, remaining 107. Those are cases of reissue. But we've been battling because we know that if you don't get your passport, you can't regularize your stay. So let us fight for that. Now, in addition to that, I didn't rest on my oars. I started pushing for a passport machine for this country. Because why should a country that we have about 16,000 Nigerians, why are we wasting money sponsoring 5, 10 people to come out, delay the passports? Why don't we have a machine in this 21st century? Is it so difficult? So with pressure, with a lot of pressure, we got the machine last year, and by the grace of God, they sent the Controller General to launch the machine last week. Was it last week or the week before? 2 weeks ago. So we have a full passport machine in the embassy now to address the problems of our Nigerians. No longer coming in 6 months, 7 months, 5 months. I think it's same-day delivery. If you book, you log on, you are told to come into the mission, you bring your receipts, they capture you, the same day, within an hour, within 2 hours, you take your passport and you go. Glory to God. Glory to God. You see, I always say that we kept complaining. You know the proverbial widow that ran to the judge to worry and disturb the judge. The judge did not believe in God, but because the woman kept pestering him, he said, I beg, take this thing and go. I think they were tired of us pestering them. They said, give this man his machine before he puts us in trouble. We have to look after the people that will look after you. When they are happy, you will be happy. We've done that. Government owns 2 properties, 3 properties in Dandari, beautiful properties they bought many years ago. They've become dilapidated, no maintenance. We've been able to refurbish one completely. The second one is now being refurbished within the next 2 weeks. That will be ready for my officers. My officers will be comfortable, so they have no excuse not to give their best in the office. This is, you try and do what you can do within your own concentric circle of influence. Try and do what you can do. Now, when you come, what I can also do as an ambassador is to make sure that your journey to the embassy, when you come, you get the services you deserve. We should give you efficient services. We should give you effective services. You should be able to sit in an environment that is comfortable. This is your Nigerian embassy. So these are the things I have been striving for over the last 18 months. You don't take it from me, that is my word. Come to the embassy and see for yourself. If you apply for your visas, you will get your visas 24-hour turnaround, usually 24-hour turnaround, not more than 48. Anybody who has complaints, if you have had a bad experience, tell me. I've had people, when I've met them during the town hall meetings, they have called me, Mr. Mobi, Ambassador Mobi, look at this, so I'll touch my phone, call which of the officers, what is happening to this case? Usually, there will be one payment was not made or one thing or the other, because I do have effective officers. And I think at this stage, I want to even commend this young man, Lazarus Ishaya, because elders, all the missions I've been to, you get into a country, there's kata-kata between the mission and the staff in the embassy. Sometimes there is totally unfriendly environment. They don't even want to see our Nigerians. Sometimes you do have the bad eggs. But of all the missions, I can say that this gentleman makes my job much easier because he is a man that has compassion for our people. He has compassion for our people. And he works round the clock in assisting our people. But any of our people doing their just work, if they fall into any problems with the authorities, the mission will be there to stand for them. We will be there for you. Ladies and gentlemen, while government has a basic responsibility to ensure that the domestic environment is conducive to the legitimate pursuit of individuals' calling and potentials, there is also the added responsibility on the part of Nigerians to be of good behavior and conduct themselves as good ambassadors when they travel or live abroad. I've always told people that it's not the ambassador that is in Stockholm. All of you here are Nigerian ambassadors. You are Nigerian ambassadors. You are Nigerian ambassadors because you are the first person that the local Swedish man will see. How you behave, how you interact, how you love one another, how you hate each other, if you do, is what they will see. So, how you comport yourself and show yourself here is what the impression that these Swedes will have about Nigeria. And you do know that the perception about our dear country is very bad, is very poor. I'm constantly having this battle. And that is one of the reasons why anytime I'm invited to an occasion, numerous speaking engagements, even where I'm not invited, if they've just said, come and see this thing, I will go there so that I can at least speak up, present the Nigerian narrative in the way it should be. It's not all bad. There's good from that country. It's a vibrant nation with vibrant people. We have good people. 99.9% of Nigerians are good people. 99.9%. Many of our Nigerians, the bulk of our Nigerians are working without any assistance from government, in private sector, doing their own thing. Look at Nollywood, #2 industry in the world. We are bigger than even America in film production. That innovation, the vibrancy, the capacity to put things together is by our Nigerian people. By Nigerian people, individual. The music section, the same thing. Vibrant people. That is the positive story that goes out. And you see, I think this goes back to Chinua Achebe, the late Chinua Achebe. He's from my hometown. He's from Ogidi. Ifugo, one name okay. You see? He's from Ogidi, and he's not only from Ogidi, he's my in-law, because his nephew is marrying my senior sister. And what Chinua did, he's the father of African literature. He said that after reading books written by Oyibo, they don't tell the story of the African. The African needs to tell his own story. Yes. The African has to tell it. So Chinua was the man that initiated the African narrative. Tell our own story. You know, the victor in any war, it is the victor that writes the history, not the defeated person. So that was what Chinua started. And I always tell our people, no matter what, don't let people put you down. Don't let people put you down. Don't let people put you down at all. You know, what we have done in that country, Mr. Chairman, almost 60–80% of cultural artifacts in excess of 100 years are found within the border called Nigeria. So you are looking at a great civilization. The Benin bronzes, the Ife bronzes, the Nok terracotta. These are from great people, your forefathers. And this is one of the things that the Chinese use to maximum advantage. They push out their ancient civilization. When Oyibo man, that's one thing he respects. So, do you have a civilization? What great things did you do? By the time you bring out your own bronzes, your own cultural artifacts, there's respect. And if you go back and look at my earlier statement to one of the town meetings, I said one of the things one needs to do is to tackle this negative impression about the country, this negative image. And one of the ways is to feature this artwork and the bronzes. Ladies and gentlemen, by the grace of God, do you know that I'm happy to announce that the Ife bronzes will be coming to Sweden. 106 pieces will be coming to Sweden. There was a tripartite agreement signed between the National Museum of Sweden with the New York Museum, and the Nigerian Museum, National Museum and Monuments. They are bringing them, they're going to be in Stockholm for about 4 months, and then they'll be coming to Gothenburg next year. So, one of the things that will be achieved, we are still working with the DG in charge of the museum, because we're trying to even bring cultural troops and other things to join in on that occasion during the launching and the run-up and the few weeks that will go by. Literary writers might come and give lectures. So it's an opportunity to change that negative narrative. If you can imagine 4 months of the bronze is there, these people visiting, oh, you mean these bronzes are from Nigeria? They had such a great civilization. That is what impacts our host people, the Swedes. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for us to highlight those positive, wonderful traits, the civilization, the Ife bronzes that we have in Nigeria. These are the things that we have been doing. One of the things that I'm supposed to do, apart from making sure that my people are comfortable here, you are not being persecuted, you are not finding things too difficult, that we are there for you. The other one is to try and encourage trade, investment. Investment, most of the trade into Nigeria, 2011, Sweden pumped in about $850 million worth of exports. Last year, I believe it's creeping up to $1 billion. Now, those $1 billion is pure export. They are exporting into Nigeria. Atlas Copco, Volvo, Ericsson, all these are exports into Nigeria. What this is succeeding in doing is maintaining Swedish families. We are giving them work. $1 billion of export is a lot of feeding a lot of families. So Nigeria is responsible for the economic well-being of so many Swedes here. That is something you must know. It's not just free of charge. Now, for us as Nigerians and the government, what we need to do is to rejig that relationship so that at least there's some manufacturing back home. There must be some backward integration. We need to encourage them. Do some small-scale manufacturing joint venture to give our own people job. If you are making this kind of money, at least put some on the ground there too. It's give and take. It's a give and take relationship. We had Minister Ganga, who is now the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment. Fantastic minister. Fantastic. You know, it was a pride. I was proud to take this man to Helsinki for about 4 days. We met the president, we met the business community, then he came to Stockholm. And I always tell our people, no matter what, don't let people put you down. Yes, there are some issues back home. There's unemployment. It's quite high. It's quite high. But we need to have the enabling environment that will provide a business-friendly environment that will encourage people to invest in that country. But we are doing our utmost to reach out, to speak at forums. There's another one coming up in the south here. They want me to go as keynote speaker. And I'm going there with my facts and figures to speak about the positive things that are there in Nigeria. The positive things, our big market, 167 million people, massive market. That is what is encouraging them, like bee to honey. Growth rate of 7% per year. Yes, some of you will say the growth is, but we are not seeing it too. But there is growth. There's growth. There's growth. But please, don't give up on Nigeria. Don't give up on Nigeria. I believe if you look at the way Africa is going, the world, it is Africa that is going to be the future for the world. Those of you in the diaspora, you are an essential element. You are an essential element in the success of that our country. Already, You are part of that by virtue of the money you are sending home to your people. And God bless you for that. It's a fantastic thing you are doing. In closing, whatever you do it well, get the skill. Because with the skill, is money, is position. You rise in wherever you are. And it's also eventually going to be helpful for Nigeria. Nigeria needs skills. We're lacking there. You can pool resources to support your communities through philanthropic efforts. I enjoin all associations to eschew all forms of negative conduct that will portray leadership or its executive in bad light or cause division within the association or within our people. For goodness sake, let's love one another. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you for your time. I thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Feel free. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much.
Please, Nigerians, this is the ambassador. He's here for you people. Ask your questions. And please, consider others with the timing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's not miss this opportunity. It's not going to be here tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
I'll be here tomorrow. I'm here for you every day. I'm telling you. But still ask the questions, please.
My name is Etim. Your Excellency, there's one question I just want to ask. When His Excellency Obasanjo came to Sweden, then I think he said we should establish a NIDO, that is Nigerians in Diaspora. And that was the era of Her Excellency Mrs. Connie. I noticed that we in Gothenburg been excluded from these NIDO meetings. Once there was a meeting in London, all Nigerians in Scandinavia, per se, were invited to London for this conference. But we in Gothenburg were excluded. And that was the era of Anyonje. Before Anyonje, David, is it just David Anyonje? I joined him from TV. And when His Excellency Igali came, he mentioned that. Now I'm asking, because in this hall, there are young Nigerians educated. They have their future. Nigeria belongs to them. And you hear about people in London, in America, in Germany. One never talk about Sweden. Aren't we Nigerian? You mentioned trade. There are professionals in this hall. Most of them are welders. Most of them are mechanics. We need them. So if there's any means that our young boys could be connected, because last year or something, they were NIDOs from London, America. They met in Abuja. Now you mentioned Agaga, but Agago was finance, if I'm not mistaken, before it became industry. He took part in that. Even he gave his email that they should contact them. And among those teams that were in Abuja, sorry, none of us from Sweden, from Gothenburg. That's my question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. To answer the question straight away, nobody is excluded. NIDO is there. The organization is there, but it's not active. You cannot be active if you don't have people, personnel, people don't join. We can't force you to join NIDO. You have to join of your own volition. Helsinki, we went a year and a half ago. Before the reformation of the union, there were complaints that the union was not performing for one reason or the other. When I held the town hall meeting on that occasion, there were some young people complaining that they are not taken along. We had a high table. The elders were on the high table. Most of them were union members. The elders on the high table were telling me, Ambassador, these young ones are not ready to join. They don't pay their stipend. When it's time for meeting, they don't turn up. That was when I now said, well, you have to make yourself relevant to encourage the young ones to join. And it was on that occasion that we took a decision that there will have a new election. And I'll send one of our people down from the office because we had interest in making the union active to monitor, to make sure that it's transparent. They went ahead, had elections, people joined. In fact, I think they turned out the whole executive.
Yes, Excellency.
They completely changed them. There's a brand new executive in Helsinki. Go and find out. But it takes the active participation of individuals. NIDO is there. Now, I gather that they are going to have elections for NIDO. What we will tell Engineer Garba when we get back is to throw this thing open. It's there. They have a website. You go to NIDO website, it's there. If you want to register, it's there. He has to make himself actively seeking your membership. And then those of you here should join. As soon as you join, you become part of NIDO. When they have these things in London or in Abuja, you are invited. Garba goes down for these meetings in Abuja regularly. And that's why I say every year he meets, you can meet even the ministers. I think Mr. President was, I don't know whether he was the one that opened it last year. Because government believes that Nigerians in the diaspora have something to contribute. And you can see it even from his cabinet. Akinwumi is from abroad in the diaspora. Okonjo Iweala is from the diaspora abroad. Aganga is from Goldman Sachs, from abroad. The Johnson lady, I think, was brought from abroad. And do you know, it's these ones from abroad that are even making impact. They're the most active. The NAFDAC marker, exactly, was also brought from abroad. Our Nigerians in diaspora are very important. They are being utilized.
Next question, please.
His Excellency, this question is going to be directly to you. It's been an issue when I came here. I told this guy I was coming here to fight him. Yes, when I saw them in the shop when I came. I was coming from work. So I just kept quiet. I said, maybe the occasion will come when I'll be able to grab one of them and fight the person. Because an issue of issuing passports is the issue. Because they came here the last time, they have been doing it. So they came here the last time to issue passport to people. And I wasn't around. I sent my wife to go there to take my little son to the place. So they went there. They succeeded in doing the whole formalities. But unfortunately, they said the little boy should pay union fee. Then my wife called me at work. Then I said he shouldn't pay union fee because I think the boy is too small to pay a union fee. A boy of 1 year should pay a union fee. If they tell me to pay union fee, it's a different thing entirely. Union fee, he knows who is sitting down near you there, know what I'm talking about. So the time the passport's supposed to be out, they brought out some people were not. Then I was calling the embassy continuously. Even to get in touch with people in your embassy is quite difficult. And even eventually, if you get in touch with them, they will answer you shabbily. We have been in this country for quite a long time, and we even enjoy the Swedish services more than Nigerian services. So that is the issue at hand right now. So as an ambassador, we're holding you responsible for everything happening there. Because when I laid complaint to the police here, I said, I'm going to sue Nigeria embassy for not giving my son his passport, which is the fundamental right of the boy. To get a passport here, it takes only 3 days. Everybody knows who has been a Swedish citizen. There's no sweat about it because it is fundamental human right of everybody. So I don't know the reason why they shouldn't issue the passport. Some people came out, some people don't. Then I called the embassy, they were fumbling. They said, we don't know when the passport will come out. Why don't they have an answer for it? The answer should be there. Because I paid, then I said, if you people can't issue the passport, you give me my money. Then when traveling to Nigeria, I put a visa in his passport to get to Nigeria with it. Then I can get a new passport a day in Nigeria. That's not a problem. But an embassy should represent the country. We shouldn't be thinking of Nigeria when we have an embassy and an ambassador in a country. So that is the issue. I wanted my money back. Nobody answered. I told the police, they said, don't you have an ambassador? I said, yes. They said, talk to your ambassador. Because if a Swedish want to talk to the ambassador, they can put the phone through. And I was ashamed of myself. Yeah, and that is the issue of it. I want my money back, or you issue the passport. So that is the issue.
Yeah, well done, my brother. As you have said this thing to me directly, I'm taking it upon myself now. If this man comes, he will not pay his own particular case. I will pay from my pocket. I will pay for it. His own case. While we are pursuing the other 106 cases, if his own is there.
Yes, Excellency.
Can you throw more light on that?
His son was enrolled.
Can you throw more light on that?
His son was enrolled in March 2012 passport. And why the passport did not come, as like many other issues, many other complaints I've received earlier, is because of technical problem, technical issue. And I've explained that technical issue arises as a result of maybe bad quality of picture, or maybe omission or something, sir. So for his son's passport, if he comes to Stockholm now, he will get the passport not even in 3 days, but in 1 day, sir. So he has no problem with that. I spoke with him earlier, so I've explained everything to him, sir. Yes, yeah. Thank you very much. Next question, please.
Please, before he does it, look.
Yes, sir.
What Lazarus is telling you, I don't know what you used to see in the mission. It's not the same mission that is there today. I myself, I know. This man that you are talking about, I know, I've worked with him for 2 years. He's my junior officer. No. What I know, let me tell you, the telephone, you know, part of the construction they are doing now, is messing up the lines. And I have got email, because all the email that comes in, they bring it to my table. Visa, they bring it, everything passes through my table. As you say, the box stops on the ambassador's table. It's not box stopping anywhere else. And I'm very, very keen to my responsibility. Immediately I get complaints like this. I get what is going on with the phone lines. We have confidence there. Very efficient. But now she's jumping into the passport. I now gave directive that Mary, another secretary, should move down to the reception during this period to support her so that she can be picking phones. Because I'm getting emails saying they've been trying, they cannot get through. I give directives. Then they are now telling me that we are trying to put in the system, when it rings, if all the lines are taken, then a recorded message will come on to tell you, if you want so, press this number to get consular. If you need this, press this number. So just to let you know that, you know, you are on the line, something is going to be done. I know it's not a good thing. You call your embassy, you can't get through. It's very bad. And that's why I've been very particular on it. But by the time we finish with the new system, the new recorded messages, you'll see that you call, you'll get through. Anybody who speaks harshly to you, I don't think it's my own people in that mission, because they know that I will not take it kindly if I hear that type of complaint too. But not that the person will come if the officer is trying to explain something. You don't agree, you get unruly, you start on the man. While I'm here, nobody will treat you better than my own mission. Not Swedish, you are Nigerians.
My name is Hayena Jibola Ismail, born in the city of Adodo, local government, Ogun State. My question goes like this. We thank you, the ambassador, for all your efforts, because it has been a long time I've been calling the embassy on the renewal of the passport, but they told me it's not going to be a renewal, it's going to be an issue. Since February, they've been telling us that we should go on the internet and check. We're going to see a solution or something like that. But unfortunately, last week, I called, and luckily, they sent me to internet and I got it. But the problem there is this. They said we should go and make an application through the internet. But it's not all of us here that has the card to pay, because it's written on the internet that your card should be the name of your name and your second name and the first name must be on the card. But we don't have card to pay. But I called the embassy and said, see the problem I'm facing. I already filled the form and everything. But my problem is that, how do I pay?
The question is, how does he pay, since he doesn't have the card? You see, and this is what the immigration has set up. It's a fantastic system. Do you know, if you put in your name, by the time you put in your thumbprint, it knows whether you have taken it earlier. It's fantastic. That's part of the problem some people in this 107 are having. They've applied for passport in Nigeria, and their names are showing up that they've got a passport. As soon as you thumbprint, it's automatic, online, to the master brain box. It's very, very serious machinery. So it's working. The Assistant Controller General read us through how to log on, how to make the payments. And it's through this visa. That is how the system has been set up. So it's creating some of these problems because some people don't have their visas. On my part, again, because I know it is creating some of these problems, and because I need to find solution for my people to get their passport, I've asked Lazarus and my FA to go to the bank and arrange for a visa card, which we will dedicate towards payment of this visa, visa payments for passports. They've gone, they met with them, they've sent them the forms. I've told them, go ahead, so that any Nigerian that comes to the mission does not have visa card, we go on to the one that has been registered by the embassy. You log on, we register it with our immigration people in Abuja. As soon as you log on, pam, 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 you get the payment. So that is the way. Again, I say, if we are given this thing, Ambassador, work with this, so this is the directive. If complications come up like this, it's for me to try and find solution. So you can see, we've already gone to for the meeting last week. Something is coming up, you will get the visa card whenever they process it, so that when people come, they will not have that problem. We are fighting for you to be solved.
I want to ask, how could your office be a support or a help, because we will need to have visit some governors and some ministries. How would your office help, giving us the good access? Because in Nigeria, we understand the system. There are a lot of, bureaucracies and things like that, So how would your office help us, facilitate things so that it could be a help to our people down there in Nigeria? Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Well, anything you need from us, if it's a letter of communication, a letter to the governor, introducing you to them, we can do that. Once you come to us and prove your bona fides, that you are capable, you are able to deliver what you are saying you can do. The same way we get people who are applying to us, trying to link up with businessmen in Nigeria. Sometimes we have to clarify some Nigerians that they are bona fide businesses and businessmen. We do that. We contact Corporate Affairs Commission on those issues, clarify before we say, please go ahead with these gentlemen. But whatever you need in terms of stringing those relationships, if you bring a project to us and say you want our assistance in this, we will support you. There was a gentleman from I met during the NABA in Norway. They said they want to build a fertilizer plant in Port Harcourt. I got their documentation. I set up a meeting with the Minister of Trade. They flew in there, had their meetings. I contacted the Minister of Transport because they needed land in One. The Minister of Transport went through this documentation. We got a letter from Ministry of Transport that they are prepared to give them 20 hectares. I passed that to them. You know, so whatever you need to assist you to push and generate things, we will do it. So my brother, write us, I'll give you my card. Let us know what you want. Tell us specifically, and we can take some action for you.
Thank you, Excellency. Your Excellency, distinguished Nigerians, we have precisely 10 minutes to round up this meeting. So please, if you have a question, just directly to your question, your name and your question, and then we'll get an answer from His Excellency. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, sir. Please, I would like to ask a question about in the north part of Nigeria. As you can see, what is happening there now, the Boko Haram issue, how people are being butchered like chicken. Human life have no value. And some of our business partners here are interested to invest in the north part of Nigeria. So what guarantee are we going to give them if they should have the interest to visit, for example, Kano State?
Nobody is happy, definitely. But you know, this terrorism is an international phenomenon. It's all over the world, not just Nigeria. It's a small minority causing this problem, you know, and what you have now with Boko Haram is that it has become a franchise. A franchise, criminals are doing something, they put it on Boko Haram. You know, people are doing that. It's become a franchise. You have political Boko Haram, you have criminal Boko Haram, you have religious Boko Haram. So this is the problem. But government is doing all it can, I know, between the military and the police, of course, upskilling them. There are a lot of programs now, joint anti-terrorist programs, Nigeria and America, Nigeria and Israel, Nigeria and France, getting capacity, building capacity. Better intelligence being derived, and then also better interagency cooperation between the Secret Service, the police, the army. This is going on, and as you can see, quite a few of the main operatives have been dealt with, have been taken out. There are just a few that are left there. But unfortunately, the nature of this terrorism is such. It's just a question of somebody going to the market and dropping a grenade. Something, people are blown up. And unfortunately, it is everybody that is suffering. Even our brothers in the north are suffering. They are suffering. The economy is suffering. People are moving back to the south. Internally generated revenue is dropping. There's no economic activity. People are suffering. So, but with time, as I've told you, these various means that government is taking care of, with time, it will clear. We will get out of this too. Nigeria is greater than some of these problems, you know. Thank you.
My question is directed to the professor sitting down on the high table. During the introduction, you said you're a professor of agriculture, or something, I didn't get it. And you are from Michael Opara University. doing a project on biodiversity in conjunction with Boros University. Can you please expatiate on the nature of the project you are doing, 1, 2, and the advantage of that project to Nigeria? Thank you.
Thank you very much for that question. Actually, while I was the Dean of Faculty of Engineering in this university, in the University, Michael Obara University, back 3 years back, I had a link with the University of Boros, because during my tenure, I employed a Nigerian from the University of Boros, who did his PhD there and then was working. Then he sent his application down to the university, and I recommended him to the Vice Chancellor, and he was given a position of a senior lecturer. And I went for that to also recommend for his appointment as the head of department of chemical engineering. So now at that particular point, we raised up a memo to the University of Boros to see how we can encourage our young lecturers who want to do their PhDs or partly, do their research with the university. Do you understand? So that they will have exposure of, good equipment to be able to use in their research works, and to also see how the education in the Western world is being carried out, so that we can have better capacity building. So that memo received attention by the University of Boros. Last year, I and my Vice Chancellor came here to sign the MOU with the Vice Chancellor of the University of Boros. So what we are benefiting from it is that from the agreement we signed, professors from Nigeria will come here and spend 5 weeks to kick up a research work, which our students, PhD students, can now come and continue with. So my coming down here is the first time. I'm just starting it. I'm the first person coming in down as a professor. So what proposal I developed, which I presented last week, was on biogas technology. So because of the way we throw our waste away in Nigeria, I think it's very important for us to see how we can convert the wastes into producing biogas, which we can use to generate electricity, and also for other cooking and heating. So, and luckily, the system here, Sweden, they have a very good system of waste conversion, So I intend the proposal is addressing, establishing a biogas technology in Nigeria. So what I intend doing when I go back, my PhD student will now come here and spend 6 months to continue with the project. He will come, make use of the library labs, and then get his data, run experiment, and then attend 1 or 2 courses that will help him to build himself. So by the time he comes back to Nigeria, he will graduate there. And they will now have a better, products. Do you understand? Now, as I'm coming here too, I'm also learning and seeing the method of their teaching and other areas we can collaborate. And where I have to ask question, I'll ask question. And then looking at facilities too, I've also asked them that if there are facilities we can also, acquire from here that will facilitate our research work at home, they should not hesitate to release it. So all these are ways we benefit from each other. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the Nigerians in Gothenburg, we want to thank His Excellency for giving us this opportunity for this interaction. You've heard from the Excellency himself. I believe you are all convinced. And he has told you the door is open to every Nigerian. Please keep in touch. And we especially thank you for honoring the invitation. It is your team. It's here for you people. So thank you, Your Excellency, for coming, and thank all of you for coming. Thank you very much.
God bless you all and prosper you in Jesus' name. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Excellency.